Hello, welcome to the class of Wireshark. Today we are going to discuss about the endpoint option. So to get the endpoint option, we have to go to this statistics, and here this point is an endpoints option. In previous class we have discussed about the conversation option. So these two options are somewhat related, means they are presenting the information which are somewhat related. So as I click over to the endpoint, so I have captured some packet here. So here this endpoint option will display the information as such. It will present the addresses in Ethernet form, IPv4, IPv6, TCP and UDP. So it means in this trace file there are 9 Ethernet addresses, there are 135 IPv4 addresses, there are 4 IPv6 address, and same way TCP and UDP addresses. So let's discuss about first, that is Ethernet. So here are these 9 addresses. So here it gives some these here it gives this information like this address constitute how many packets and how many bytes. So this address transmitted how many packets and how many packets is received by this address. Same way, how many packets are constituted by this broadcast address and how many bytes are constituted by this broadcast address and how many packets are transmitted or how many are received by this broadcast addresses. So this is the information about the Ethernet addresses. Same way as we go to the IPv4 addresses, it presents the same information. So here this IPv4 address, it presents how many bytes are constituted by this particular IP address and how many bytes are contained in these packets and how many packets are transmitted by this address and how many packets are received by this IP4 address. So this is the information which is about the IPv4 address. Same this information is about IPv6, TCP packets and UDP packets. So in conversation option, which we discussed in previous class, here it presents the conversation between the two IP addresses or the two Ethernet addresses. So as I click over to this option, it will present the information like address A is talking to address B. So here these two addresses are communicating with each other. So here it presents the information related to these two addresses, like how many packets are sent or received by these two addresses, how many bytes are sent or received by these addresses. Same way, then it will present information the packets which are sent from A to B and packets which are sent from B to A and their bytes and relative start of the capturing of packets, duration of capturing of these packets. So here it gives the detailed information about these addresses. Same way as we go to the IPv4, here it presents the information these two IP addresses are talking to each other and how many packets or how many bytes are sent or received between these two packets. So it will give the detailed information about the conversation which is going over the trace file. So and here we can get the top talkers by sorting these bytes high to low, and as I sort these bytes I can apply here a filter and by selecting the filters. So this is the way how we can get the top talkers from the conversation list. So same in endpoints option, we will get the top talkers by just sorting this byte option from high to low. So here as I sort this byte from high to low, you can apply a filter here, apply as filter and select it. So these are the packets which are the top talkers in the network. Next to it. So this is how we can get the top talker. So if we want the less talkative IP address in the network, you can just click over to this, sort the bytes from low to high and next to the apply as filter and select it. So this address, this only packet constitutes the less talkative and the network. Clear this out and open the endpoints option again. So here in this option there are many features, like you can resolve the name. So as here I click over to it, so here is no change because it only resolves the name of the Ethernet addresses. So as I click over to it, it will resolve these Ethernet addresses to their name. So you can enable or disable by clicking over to this checkbox. So here it gives the Ethernet addresses, and as I enable this, it presents the Ethernet host name. Next to it, next option is limit to display filter. So this will work as, close this first and apply a filter here like DNS filter. So these are the DNS packets. Now open the endpoint option. So here you can see display the detailed information about the trace file, but you want only to see the filter out packets. Information about the filter out packet, you just go click over to this, enable this, and here you will get the information about the filter out packet. So DNS are the UDP packets. So these are the information about the DNS packet. So to get the top target DNS packet, you just sort it out and you will filter this packet and select it. So these two packets are the more talkative in this network. So this is how we can use this option to get the filter out packets, information about the filter out packet. So next there is option of help to get the help about these features. Next we can copy this information to the clipboard or the notepad. So there is next option is the map. So this will enable when we will enable the GeoIP in the Wireshark. So this is we will discuss in next lecture. This is all about endpoint. Thank you.